Well, good evening, everyone. So pleased to welcome and congratulate you to the very first Bank on Norfolk graduation.
My name is Pam Myers. In the past 10 months, I've been working in a program dealing with finances called Bank On. We are graduating our first class to not only make them feel good about their accomplishments, but to empower them to handle any situation that comes up.
We're very aware here that we are experiencing sea level rise. We have lots of data that is telling us that. At the same time, we're experiencing more severe storms. And the more that a person has stability in their own life, the more likely they are to be able to respond in the face of a disaster in the city.
We help them get started with that, with the Bank On class. If you don't know how to deal with your finances, then that just adds to the stress of something that may come up.
We see that there are a lot of payday loan lending places in this general area. As we think about locations for the next class, we try to do something in this general area.
Payday loans are where you can take your paycheck and borrow against it. By the time you get done, you're paying 300% interest for a couple of $100s. So the best defense is to educate our participants, especially that are struggling with that financial insecurity, not to use them. And we teach participants how to start saving money. Instead of borrowing from someone else, now they can actually borrow from themselves.
This was my previous life. My last count was 28 cards. I was in the military. I earned a lot of money, but I really didn't save a whole lot. I had close to $175,000 in credit, and I keep them as a reminder of what not to do ever again in my life. My retirement was an eye-opener for me. That's when things start to get challenging. I filed bankruptcy twice. My future I saw would be dim if I didn't make changes.
Open lines of credit that you use occasionally and pay off will improve your credit score.
Okay.
Don't leave them sitting zero for long points of time. That will actually detract from your score.
We connect them with coaches, and the coaches help them on one-to-one basis deal with their own personal issues.
There was no accountability without Bank On. I can't go in there empty-handed. I have to show some progress.
Nobody needs to be under the pressure of non-payment or worrying about where their next meal or their next car payment's going to come from. Little things ripple into big things. By going to Bank On and going back to the basics, we can work on the little things again and get them back in shape, and then the big problem just takes care of itself.
Look at our retirement savings, $42,000. Our total debt has gone down by $150,000.
We got the opportunity for this Cities of Service program through communication with 100 Resilient Cities. We were excited about the opportunity to work with our citizens in a volunteer way. Pam Myers, she's been instrumental in keeping people on track, and it's that tenacity that is making this program successful for us.
I would just like to say how proud I am of all of you for all of your hard work and how far you have come from where we started and how I've appreciated every moment. Thank you.
I think a financially resilient Norfolk is one in which every individual understands how to manage their finances.
Patrick McMillan!
Has an emergency savings account, and that they can be more connected to their financial institutions. They can secure their family's future in the great city of Norfolk.